What's up, YouTube? So today, I'll be back with another video about, and this video is called Mental Disorders in the Neighborhood. What's like about that and stuff like that. So before we begin, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, please, what you gotta do, and let's just get started with this video. So when it comes to mental disorders, I clearly 100% think of like autism, but there's other mental disorders that can make the other kids believe that there's something wrong with him, like ADHD, not that much though. But a little more detail, or a little bit more, will be like bipolar, schizophrenia, PTSD, all those mental disorder symptoms. But let's just take a couple of disorders, for like example, mental disorders, for example, and then let's just like talk about a kid with that and like a few other kids. Let's take autism first, because I think autism to me is like a main thing. Because I even grew up with autism, so, but I've just completely walked out of it now, I think, hopefully. So let's just say that so there's this one kid that has autism, and there's like a few other kids and stuff like that. They might see a world a little differently, because I mean, I was playing like cops and robbers with some kids, and I was literally the cop. I was literally the only cop. And Josh 3 years ago, he felt like he was all clear up from ASD, but I mean, there was just something that he was struggling with, and it's just stuff like that. And I'm not trying to talk about me pretty much, but yeah, it did happen to me. But like, I'm saying kid for a reason. So, the kid that had Asperger's or ASD was like literally the cop, and a few other kids were like robbers. I was like, why? I want to be a robber. Who's gonna be a cop? But then they literally all target the kid that has ASD, and then they just like, oh my god, he's in! Oh my god, he's here! And stuff like that. And then later on, I mean, he just don't give up. Like he's gonna find one eventually. 13-year-old me be like. But then I'm not trying to keep it. But then the kid was like playing like cops and robbers, and I told you that. And then one point they started like ganging up as like robbers and stuff, and the cop was just standing there. The cop is the kid with ASD, and the robbers like the normal kids. So one of the normal kids, there was actually a little one, and there's like two big ones. So there's like two big kids and one little kid. The little kid just like, he just does like, why would the little kid do this? He's a little kid. Like, you don't need to show your stuff. Little kid just doing extra. He literally. Hold on, I'm gonna just give you. Like, he literally did this to where his stuff is showing. I'm like, what is this? But then the kid with ASD just literally flipped him off because of that. You see, that's how. Because if he didn't have ASD, he would just go for them. But yeah, this also has to do with like poor communication skills and everything. Because, you know, a lot of people with ASD, they tend to like have poor communication skills and everything. So, I mean, I can clearly see that because I experienced those too. Where my parents told me that, Josh, you can't say that to other people. I understand you don't know better, but like, you gotta keep certain words. You can't spit out certain words. That's what my mom and dad always told me. Yeah. So that right there also has to do with poor communication skills. So I know. I was struggling 3 years ago. Struggling more. So next disorder I want to talk about, maybe the last, I might only talk about 2 disorders because I probably should not like talk about too much disorders because then you're just gonna like say, yeah, it's boring, you're gonna leave. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about one more disorder in the neighborhood. So if you have PTSD in the neighborhood, I do kind of think that it's kind of worse than autism because autism in the neighborhood is just like they're different, like they're just different to the world. Like they got their hands up like this and everything. Well, depends on where the spectrum, like where on the spectrum they are. But like I'm not even on there no more. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know. Because I do feel like I have autism a little bit, but like I do not. But I think I do. I feel like I have autism, kind of. Should I identify as autistic? Because, I mean, I got diagnosed when I was like 2, right? But then I got cured from that ever since. So, should I still consider myself as autistic? That should be in the next video. But, to get back on topic, we are gonna talk about PTSD versus the neighborhood. There's a kid with PTSD, and there's like a few other kids, and let's just say that they're playing tag, and they just go to a place where you're just like for example, you have like nightmares of. Now, if you do not know what PTSD is, it's like a post traumatic disorder. It's where you like had like a bad like accident and you could not get off your head and stuff like that. Like that's what it basically is. Like you could not get out of your head. You even dream of it. Like on multiple nights. Like you have like multiple dreams of it. You cannot get it out. That's what it basically is. And they go to a place where you think like where your worst nightmare is, you start to scream and the other kids were like, "What's wrong? Why are you screaming?" And then he'd be like, "Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there." Yeah, I mean, you could possibly lose friends if you have like PTSD. But yes, in many ways, I still do believe it's a lot easier for people with autism to lose friends, sadly. But if you have autism, I mean, I appreciate it. Let's be friends. And I'm going to tell you my whole life and everything, so it's great. If you have it, that's great. Let me be your friend. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I'm about to call it day with you guys. So if you like this video, please subscribe, turn on notifications. And I'm out. There's no more announcements. So I'm out, guys. Peace.